Good morning students, welcome to Alchemy online classes. Today we are going to discuss poem number 3 question answers. Yesterday we have seen the whole poem, what the poet is thinking about the shade and all. Today we are going to have a quick recap of the whole poem, clear? So the name of the poem is The Shade, written by Frank Flynn. Now in this poem the poet is describing a shade. Let us see. The poet starts by talking about a shade, a mysterious room at the bottom of the garden. There is a shade which is at the bottom of their garden and which is very mysterious. That means very different. Clear? Here he is telling that there is a mysterious room. That means he has never gone into that room and he is very excited to go into that room, that what is there exactly in that shade. Clear? Flynn, the poet, talks about its pathetic condition, which has a spider's web, rusty and creaky window. He is talking about the condition which is very pathetic, that means very unhygienic in condition. Clear? He is describing that there is a spider webs everywhere and there is a rusty hinges as well as creaking windows. That means the windows are also not so good in condition. The hinges, I have already told you that the metallic thing which is kept on the windows and the doors through which it can move easily. Clear? So that is also very rusty. And he then goes on to say that his brother tells that there is a ghost in that shade. Now he is telling, who is telling here? The poet is telling that my brother is always telling me that there is a ghost in that shade and you never try to go into it, otherwise the shade will otherwise the ghost will chop your head. The poet ends the poem on a positive note by saying that sooner or later he will enter that shade for sure. Here the poet is ending the poem with a positive note. That means he is telling that one day I am going to go into that shade and see that what is the condition of that shade and why the brother is telling that there is a ghost. Is there any ghost or not? He is going to see all those things, but he is not going right now. In this way the poem has completed. Clear? Now let us discuss the question answers of it. So here first one, who is the speaker in the poem? Now who is the speaker? Yes, you know, it's very easy. The speaker of the poem is poet the Frank Flynn, who is a small boy. When he was a small boy, he was talking with his brother at the time. They were talking about the shade we have seen in the poem. Is she oblique he afraid or curious or both? Now from this poem you have already seen, from that poem, now you say me that the poet is very excited, curious, or he is afraid, or he is both. Yes, now let us see here. She or oblique he was very curious, not afraid, as he or she always peeps through that window and ready to take a peek one day. That means the poet was very excited, he was very curious to go into that shade and he wants to look into that window, that who is staring at him. Clear? Let us discuss the third one. What is she oblique he planning to do soon? What he is going to do? The poet he said that he is going to go inside the shade soon. Clear? Number 4. But not just yet. This was the last line of the poem. According to this, what do you think that the poet is suggesting? You have to note down all this question answer, students, okay? If I am going too fast, then pause the video and note it down. Clear? Let us see the fourth one. But not just yet. Here this is the last line of the poem. Suggest doubt, fear, hesitation, laziness or something else. Choose the word which seems right to you. Tell others why you choose it. Now you have to choose a particular word as per the last line of the poem. What do you feel? Yes, the poet is talking about what? But not just yet. What does this mean? That he is having hesitation. Clear? Let us see. but not just yet, suggests that the hesitation of the poet from going inside that shade. He is not afraid, he is not lazy, but he is having some hesitation how he can go into that shade. Clear? Let us continue. Though he was confident that there were no ghosts, but still he was hesitation to go inside, and though that soon he will go inside the shade, but not now. He was having some hesitation, and he was also very confident that there was no ghost inside that shade, but he is not going to go in that shade right now. Clear? Let us move to the next one. Describe the condition of the shade. Now let us describe the condition of the shade, how it was looking. We have seen the picture of the shade. Clear? Location at the bottom of the garden. Where it was? It was located at the bottom of the garden. It had a spider's web. The hinges were rusty. The windows is dusty with the cracked panes of the glasses. We have seen there is a spider's web, and their hinges were rusty. The windows were also very dusty and cracked panes of glass. That means there were cracks on the glass of the window. This was all about the condition of the shade which the poet has described. Now let us discuss the last one. Our fears stops us from discovering new things. Comment. What do you think that our fear is stopping us to discover new things? Comment on this. Yes or no? Let us see. As we see in the poem, the poet is always haunted from the idea of going into the shade, but based on the rumors and his own doubts, the poet says away from discovering, exploring something new, and it can happen with us as well. So we should always be ready to come out of our comfort zones. That means what we have seen in the poem, that the poet was very excited to go into that shade, but he was having some hesitation to go because he heard some rumors from his brother that there is a ghost inside. When you go inside this, the ghost will come out and chop out your head. So he, after listening all these rumors, he got little bit he got little bit of doubt in his mind, and because of which he was not able to discover new things, he was not able to explore. In the same way, when you are listening to this kind of rumors and all, you are controlling yourself to go out, to cross out the boundaries. Clear? But you should not do, you should cross out those boundaries, and you have to come out from your comfort zone to discover something new all the time. Clear? So this was all about the poem. Thank you. For extra content, please visit Extramark app and Diksha app. You can also visit this link where you can get the whole lesson, whole poem. Clear? Thank you for the day. Take care.